History remembers kings, it forgets villages. Hollow Vale had no walls, no army, no dragon of its own, only wheat fields, stone houses, and prayers that the empire would never look their way. But empires do not need reasons, only hunger. The first dragon did not roar, it exhaled, and the sky answered in flame. Roofs collapsed, horses burned where they stood, and men in iron armor rode above it all, calling it victory. This is how kingdoms expand, not with banners, with fire. The empire called it strategy. Strike fast, take resources, break resistance, leave survivors alive enough to work. Dragons were not beasts, they were weapons, fed by slaves, maintained by fear, and controlled by men who believed the sky belonged to them. Above them all watched Flame. They named him for the color of destruction. But his true name was older than language. He did not carry a rider. He did not answer to command. The other dragons followed him because they chose to. Because strength recognizes strength. And because in a dying world, they needed a king. Flame did not watch the village burn with joy. He watched it with calculation. That night, when the men slept drunk on conquest, the dragons gathered. No chains, no saddles, only moonlight. Another clutch lost, one said. Not allowed. Dragon speech was not sound, it was thought. Flame closed his eyes. He had felt it too. Eggs that never hatched, hatchlings that died within days. Something was wrong. Their kind was fading, and the humans did not notice. We are fewer, Flame said into their shared mind, and they breed us for war. A younger dragon snarled, then we burn them. Flame's response was colder than winter, and when the last human dies, who will bring us meat? Silence. Power did not mean freedom, not yet. Not all kingdoms begin in fire. Some begin in silence. The sun rises over a quiet valley. No smoke, no dragons, just life. Far from the burning fields of Hollow Vale. There was another village. Children chase each other between clay houses. Women grind grain, men repair tools. The world here still feels untouched. A place small enough to be ignored, poor enough to be forgotten. And in that village, there was a girl who listened more than she spoke. She was not born to nobility, not marked by prophecy, not chosen by priests. She worked, she endured, she observed. There was strength in her. But it was the quiet kind, the kind that does not announce itself. Sometimes she would pause, as if she had heard something no one else had. She told herself it was imagination, the mind wandering, the weight of a restless world pressing too close, because the truth is far more frightening than madness. And above her peaceful valley, beyond her sight, the empire was growing. Late afternoon, the air feels thicker than it should. Peace has a sound, children laughing, wood chopping, grain pouring into woven baskets. It is not silence, it is rhythm. Zarah walks between homes. She glances upward briefly. The sky is too still. No birds. She pauses. The wind had been restless all morning. Now it was gone. A dog begins to bark in the distance. Then another. A horse pulls against its rope. Zarah frowns. Animals know before we do. A low vibration hums through the ground, so faint it could be imagination. Zarah freezes. Her basket tilts slightly in her hands. A child runs past her laughing. The vibration grows stronger. A distant shadow crosses the fields. Someone looks up. Not again. The word is whispered by an older man near the well. Then the sun disappears. It is one thing to hear of dragons. It is another to feel their shadow steal your warmth. A roar splits the sky. Not distant, not faint. Overhead, children scream. A mother grabs her son. Men shout for everyone to run. Zarah drops the basket. She doesn't move at first. She looks up and sees it. It was larger than the stories, larger than fear. Its wings beat once. The pressure alone knocks people off their feet. The rider points downward. The dragon inhales. Zarah sees the glow in its throat. Time slows. Fire is beautiful. The dragon exhales. Flame crashes into the grain storage. Explosion of light. Screams. Smoke fills the air instantly. Sound cuts to muffled ringing. And merciless. Men on horseback ride through smoke. Not random soldiers. Organized. Efficient. They strike only those who resist. Others are beaten down, ropes thrown, wrists bound. Zarah tries to pull a young girl from falling debris. A soldier grabs her arm, hard. She struggles, not wildly, strategically. He tightens grip. She looks at him, not pleading, memorizing. This was not war. It was acquisition. A man near her charges a soldier with a farming blade. He is cut down instantly. Zarah sees it. Her breath stutters. Another roar above. The same dragon circles back low. Its eye sweeps across the ground. For 1 second, it locks onto her. Time slows. No sound, just wind. And in that moment, something stirred inside her. A whisper, not words, just pressure. A presence, gone as quickly as it came. She gasps slightly. The soldier jerks her forward. She stumbles. Her wrists are bound. Around her others are being chained together. Homes collapse behind them. The fire consumes everything. Smoke blocks the sky. Villages do not die loudly. They die in pieces. A door falls. A roof collapses. A child cries for someone who will not answer. Zarah stands in line with the others. Her chest rises and falls quickly, but her chin lifts. She looks once more at the burning remains of her home, not crying, not screaming, watching. Fire takes everything, except memory. The dragons circle once more overhead, then they turn toward the horizon, carrying smoke with them. The soldiers begin the march. Chains clink. Ash falls like black snow. And thus, another village entered history, not by name, but by loss. Dusk. Ash still falls from the sky. They were not killed. Death would have been mercy. The survivors walk in a line, wrists bound with iron, necks looped with rope, each step forced forward by the one behind them. The Empire did not waste labor. A woman stumbles. The chain pulls tight. 3 others jerk with her. A soldier rides past, does not dismount, strikes her across the back with a wooden staff. Not rage, routine. Conquest was not chaos. It was organized. Zarah walks near the middle of the line. Her wrists raw already. Her breathing steady, controlled. She looks ahead, never down. The first rule of survival is to keep walking. Night begins to fall. The road stretches endlessly. No one speaks at first. Shock still holds them. Then, a man whispers, "Where are they taking us?" No answer. Only the sound of iron dragging against iron. A shadow passes overhead, huge, silent. The line trembles. Some look up, some refuse to. Zarah looks, just for a second, and there, that pressure again, not sound, not voice, just something vast brushing against her mind, gone instantly. She stiffens, her breath catches. She told herself it was fear. Fear plays tricks on the mind. A dragon roars in the distance. The line tightens. Someone begins to cry. A child, small, terrified. Zarah shifts slightly, angling her body so the child is shielded from the soldier's view. Subtle, instinctive, even in chains, some protect. Hours pass, feet blister, shoulders ache. One man collapses. He does not get back up. The chain stops. The soldier sighs, draws a blade. A single strike. The body is cut free. left in the road. The line moves again. Empires do not slow for the fallen. Zarah does not look back, but something in her hardens. Not rage, not yet. Something colder. Awareness. Near midnight, they stop. Not out of kindness, out of calculation. Exhausted workers break too easily. The prisoners are forced to sit, still chained. No tents, no blankets. Zarah lowers herself slowly to the ground. Her wrists tremble slightly now. Blood where iron has cut skin. She flexes her fingers subtly, testing range, always measuring. A dragon rests beyond the firelight. Massive, breathing slow, steam curling from its nostrils. Its eye opens, gold. It scans the prisoners. When it reaches her, the pressure returns, stronger, a flicker of emotion, not hunger, not aggression, recognition. No, too soon. The dragon's eye narrows slightly, then closes. Zarah exhales slowly, unaware she had stopped breathing. Something in the dark had noticed her. She wraps her arms around herself. The child from earlier leans against her shoulder. She does not push him away. Above them, the moon watches, and far ahead, beyond the hills, fires burn brighter, permanent fires. The Dragon War Camp, a place where beasts were forged into weapons, and humans were reduced to tools. Zarah cannot see it yet, but she will, soon. And when she does, her world will not end in fire. It will begin in it. Morning comes slowly, not with birds, not with warmth, but with smoke. By the time the prisoners reached the ridge, the world had already changed. The soldiers halt the line, not for mercy, for spectacle. The prisoners look down into the valley. Some gasp, some whisper prayers, some simply stare. The Dragon War Camp, a city built for conquest. Tents stretch for miles, training yards filled with armored soldiers, forges burning day and night, and beyond them, stone platforms carved into the mountains, where giants sleep. This was where dragons were kept, not as kings of the sky, but as instruments of empire. As they descend into the valley, the prisoners see them, not as shadows, not as distant terror, but as living mountains of scale and fire. Dragons. One exhales slowly. Steam rolls across the ground like fog. Another shifts in its chains. The iron groans under its weight. Soldiers nearby stop talking. Even warriors know when to respect danger. Each dragon was worth more than 1,000 soldiers, and the Empire had dozens. Handlers drag enormous slabs of meat across the dirt. The creatures eat like storms, bones snapping, blood soaking the ground. Zarah walks past one of the enclosures. She tries not to look, but something pulls her gaze. A dragon's eye opens, gold, ancient, watching, and again, that strange pressure inside her mind. A flicker, a whisper without sound. She stiffens. The chain pulls her forward. The moment breaks. Some chains bind the body, others bind something deeper. The deeper they march, the more the camp reveals itself. Training yards thunder with steel, blacksmiths hammer weapons from dawn to dusk. Commanders shout orders across the valley. This was not chaos. This was industry. War was their craft, conquest their economy, and dragons their greatest investment. A commander watches the prisoners pass, cold eyes, calculating. He nods to a guard. More labor for the machine. The march ends at a wooden enclosure. Tall barricades, iron gates, guards posted every few steps. The prisoners are shoved inside. Bodies collapse onto dirt. Some cry, some pray, some stare blankly at nothing. The Empire had a word for them. Resources. Zarah stumbles but catches herself before falling. She stands still for a moment, breathing, observing, measuring, always measuring. Beyond the enclosure walls, a dragon roars, deep, ancient. The sound vibrates through the ground. The prisoners flinch. Zarah's eyes lift slowly toward the mountains, and again, for the briefest instant, she feels it, a mind brushing against hers, curious, confused, gone. Something in the sky had begun to notice her, and somewhere above the camp. Flame watches the valley, unaware yet, but the world has already begun to shift. In the Dragon War camp, nothing lived without purpose. Slaves carried water, soldiers carried steel, and some carried food for monsters. Dragons did not feed themselves. They were fed like weapons, maintained like war machines. Zarah's arms tremble slightly beneath the weight of the meat, but she does not drop it. Fear was everywhere, but fear alone did not keep you alive. Observation did. The rules were simple. Do not run, do not stare too long, and never turn your back too soon. The dragon handler shouts instructions. Step forward, toss it, step back. A slave hesitates. The dragon lunges. The man screams as the handler pulls him away. Zarah watches carefully. Not the dragon, the timing, the rhythm, the breath before the strike. Survival was not strength. It was learning faster than the danger around you. Some dragons were dangerous. One was legendary. The slaves whispered the name carefully. Not loudly, not twice. Flame, the king of dragons. Even the soldiers kept their distance. No rider sat upon his back, no chain truly held him, and no slave volunteered to feed him. When the handlers called for someone, no one moved. The meat lay on the ground. The dragon waited, watching. Zarah stepped forward, not because she was fearless, but because she understood something. Sometimes the safest place is the place everyone else refuses to stand. She entered the enclosure. The air was hotter, heavier. Flame's head lowered slowly, eyes burning like molten gold. For a moment, the entire camp held its breath. Zarah placed the meat down, stepped back, turned, and walked out. Flame did not move, not until she crossed the gate. Then he ate. The soldiers stared, the handlers whispered, and the general watched. Fear controlled most people, but the Empire valued something else. Those who could walk beside monsters without trembling. The general turned to the handler. From now on, he gestured toward Zarah. She feeds Flame. High above the camp, Flame watched the small human disappear into the crowd, and for the first time in many years, the King of Dragons felt something unfamiliar, curiosity. Night settles over the war camp like a heavy cloak. The soldiers sleep, the fires burn low, and for a few quiet hours, the Empire loosens its grip. But dragons do not sleep like men. Flame opens his eyes. The moon reflects in molten gold. The King of Dragons was thinking. One by one, they arrive. Wings cutting silently through the night, landing on ancient stone older than the Empire below. These dragons were not soldiers, not weapons, not beasts. They were survivors. Their voices are not sound, not breath, not roar. Dragons speak in thought. The first mind breaks the silence. An older dragon, bronze scales scarred by time. Another clutch failed. The thought spreads across the circle. Heavy, grim. 3 eggs. Cold. Another dragon shifts its wings. A younger one, angrier. The humans poison the world. Flame's mind cuts through the storm of thoughts. Calm, cold, commanding. No, the others fall silent. The world changes. Once, the skies were filled with their kind. Thousands, wings darkening the sun, fire shaping the mountains. Now, only dozens remained. Dragons were dying, not by sword, not by fire, but by silence. Eggs that never hatched, young that never grew, bloodlines fading into dust. The council begins to disperse, but Flame remains still, thinking, remembering, a human. One dragon turns, curious, a human. Flame's thoughts slow, measured. Today, one entered my enclosure. The other dragons stir slightly, and lived. Silence spreads again across the cliff. Dragons were not surprised by bravery. Humans often pretended at courage, but this was different. She did not tremble. Another dragon asks, "Will you kill her?" Flame watches the distant camp below. His eyes narrow slightly. No, not yet. Below the mountain, humans believed they controlled the sky, but above them, the true rulers were still deciding what to do with the world. Night inside the slave pen brings no comfort, only quiet, and quiet can be worse than screams. The body sleeps, but the mind remembers. Zarah lies awake among strangers. The ground is cold, the air smells of smoke and blood. Above the camp, dragons shift in their chains. Their wings stir the wind. But something keeps her awake, something she cannot name. Then it happens, not sound, not voice, a feeling, a thought that does not belong to her. Her breath catches, her hand presses against her temple. What was that? For a moment, the sensation fades, like a dream slipping away. Zarah exhales slowly, almost relieved. Then it returns, stronger. Far above the camp, Flame opens his eyes. The king of dragons is not asleep. He is thinking, and for the first time in centuries, his thoughts travel somewhere unexpected, into a human mind. Zarah gasps, her eyes widen. The thought is not words, not language, but something close, curiosity, ancient, immense, the small one. Zarah stands suddenly, heart racing, looking around the enclosure. Who said that? Her whisper disappears into the night. No one answers. The slaves sleep, unaware. Zarah presses her hands against her head, trying to force the feeling away. No, no, no. She has seen what happens to slaves who speak madness. They disappear. So she says nothing, not a word, not a whisper. But as she slowly sits back down, her eyes drift toward the mountain, toward the dragon platforms, and high above, Flame watches the camp below. The king of dragons tilts his head slightly, curious. Something impossible has begun, a thought where none should exist, a connection neither creature understands, and neither of them yet knows that this single whisper will one day change the fate of dragons and kings.